Hello, this is Myron Mixon. Thank you for taking the time to watch the following product video. Backyard, competition, or commercial, we have a full range of smokers. And guess what? Every one we make is made right here in the US of A. And remember this, mastering the pit, it starts today. Thank you. I'm Myron Mixon with Myron Mixon Smokers. Today we're going to talk about the smoker that made us famous, our H20 series. This is the cooker that I won 3 world championships with and over 200 grand championships in my barbecue competition career. We're going to talk about 5 things. We're going to talk about leveling the cooker. We're going to talk about seasoning the smoker. We're going to talk about the automatic water fill. We're going to talk about our firebox. We're going to talk about draining out the water pan. All these things you need to know when you're cooking on an H20. Now it's time to get ready to start cooking. First thing you got to do, we got to get it seasoned up. Got to get it ready to go. Because we are using the nickel chrome racks, they don't need to be seasoned. But the interior does. The top wall, side walls in the back, and the water pan, you need to take some cooking spray and spray them lightly all over. Also, I would like for you to spray lightly inside the doors. Keep it inside the lines, guys and gals. Now we got it ready to season. We got to put water in it. Hook your water system up to it. Now that we got our H20 seasoned up, our water pan and our walls and roof, it's time to level up our smoker, hook up our water system. First thing you want to make sure of is you got it level from back to front and from side to side. So just get you one of these little cheap levelers right here, throw it in your barbecue box, have it there at all times so you can level up. You always want these water pans level. You don't want them offset. You want the same depth of water throughout the whole cooking system. You got levelers on the front, you got levelers on the back here. This allows you to make sure everything is in sync. Next thing we're going to do, you want to hook your water system up. You come in here. Then you go in and always check your water pressure prior to hooking up the water hose, because you don't want it to get your float and blow the water in. You want the water to ease in. If you got too much water pressure, just crack open the valve till you hear the water flowing just right. You got 3 different settings over here. I like to, when I'm cooking on my 60, I like to go in and use about the middle screw to the bottom screw. The bigger cookers, I like to go to the top screw for the settings. With our float system over here, when that water drops down just a little bit, guess what? It just spurts just a little bit of water to get it back up to level. So you're adding very little water. It's not going to reduce the temperature inside the cook chamber. You ain't got to be looking, opening up the door to see if you need water. Even you at home can cook like me with the H20 with this water system. Now we're ready to fire it up. Shut your doors. Open all your dampers. You come in your firebox. Now, when I get ready to light off my H20, I like to start off with a small amount of charcoal. You can start it off in your charcoal starter. Once it gets white, dump the charcoals here. Then you can reach over, start adding your wood. Just like that. That'll be all the charcoal you'll ever use in this unit. This is what we call a stick burner. You gotta use sticks of wood in this unit to make it work properly. You may be able to get it up to temp with charcoal, but you need that flame jumping up and kissing the bottom of that water pan to make that water pan boil. And the only time you're getting the benefits of a water pan is when it's boiling. You got to have it rolling to keep humidity and keep moisture inside the cook chamber. This cooker, it's insulated all the way over. There ain't a place on here that ain't insulated. Maybe the shelf. You're not going to burn a lot of wood. Tell you why you ain't going to burn a lot of wood. Because it's so tight, 2 or 3 sticks. I'm telling you what I know. I keep this temp 275 for at least 3 hours. So you get an H20, you season it up, you fill it up with water, put your little double handful of charcoal, 3 sticks of wood, you'll be ready to go. Now we got to learn how to work these dampers. We got them on our stacks, we got them on our doors. You want to run with the dampers open. Put enough wood in there to cook at the temp you want. There's some meats that where you want some smoke applied to them. You want to put it a little bit smoky. I like to leave the dampers open down here, and to get more smoke, I come in and I adjust my dampers up here where I make a smoke chamber. Got to keep them clean. So now it's time to drain it. It's the biggest thing. We got to drain this smoker. Inside the water pan, you're going to have lumps of grease. You're going to have maybe some fat fell through, but you got to get it out. You can take your 5-gallon bucket, stick it right up under here, crack that valve to see how it's going to come out, the force you're going to have coming, open it up and drain it out. But once you do that, it makes it easy to come in and clean it up. The best thing I'm telling you right now to clean the inside of your cooker up with is Dawn. Dawn dish detergent. And you need to do it pretty quick after you get through cooking, at least the next day. We done went through all the steps of what you got to do when you purchase that Myron Mixon smoker H20.